Today, I've got some insider secrets to help work faster and more efficiently with your virtual assistant, especially if you're a coach or course creator. So we all know how crucial it is to make the most of your time and resources. And as busy entrepreneurs, you have big dreams, ambitious goals. That's why it's time to tackle a common challenge that can slow down your progress. And it is the dreaded question of, how much time is this task going to take? You're working with your virtual assistant and that daunting question pops into your mind. You know the exact one. How much time will this task take? Oh boy, hold your horses, because before you ask that question, think about it, because this question is a trap. Some of you might be fixated on the exact minutes spent trying to squeeze every second out of your VA's working hours. And hey, if any of the VAs are watching this video, I know you've faced the challenge of providing 100% accurate time estimates. It's like trying to predict the weather, and you never know when a storm might hit. And if you might ask, how do I know that this is a very challenging question to answer? It's because I started as a solo virtual assistant. That was before I built a task outsourcing team. So I have been asked this question at least 100 times. As much as I try to answer accurately, it is never ever accurate, because one task can be so different from another. It took me a very long time to realize that there actually was a workaround to solve this problem. So for coaches and course creators, if your VA answers this question and gives you a task estimate, you as a client could give the go signal, which is great, and the project can already start without delay. Or you could give in to your indecision and put the task on pause, which is actually a very big waste of your time on both you and your virtual assistant. So now, what's an online coach or course creator going to do? Don't worry, because I'm sharing a hack that I wish I found out about much earlier in my career, because it would have saved me half a lifetime of task time estimate ping pong with a client. Here's the clever solution that will revolutionize the way you work with your virtual assistants, and this works best if you have an hourly paid VA. Now, I know what you're thinking. Time estimates have always been the go-to method for gauging task duration. But let me tell you a little secret. The key to success lies in prioritizing productivity and fostering a collaborative work environment. And by shifting our mindset from micromanaging every minute to focusing on the bigger picture, we are empowering our virtual assistants to work efficiently and autonomously. When we trust their abilities and give them the freedom to excel, amazing things can happen. So let go of those pesky time constraints and embrace the power of productivity. When you unleash your inner decisive leader, you will witness your team's potential unfold before your eyes. It's time to take charge and lead with confidence. So here's the secret sauce. Give your hourly rate VA a maximum budget for the task. So now you're gonna ask, how exactly do you set a maximum budget? What if it's a new task? What if it's a task you yourself aren't even familiar with? That's actually okay if you don't know, because you are the client, the leader of your VA, your team, and you can be in control. So ask yourself, how much are you willing to invest or pay for the task? How many hours are you willing to pay to get the project done and out of your hair? And if it's going to be a recurring task, you can ask, how much are you willing to part with as overhead expense to get the task done like clockwork without your involvement, like ever? For me and my VA team at 8.8, I like to set a maximum time frame, like 2 hours initially, and then let them work their magic for a new task or even exploratory work. Once they hit the 2-hour mark, I ask for a progress report. Usually, I get a report with 100% completion, and we celebrate because I have an amazing team of virtual assistants who like to finish a task and over-deliver as much as possible. They don't even consume the 2 hours maximum most of the time. But sometimes there are really specialized projects, and it takes them more than 2 hours, but they ask for approval before they extend beyond the maximum time which I gave them initially. And this is great because I don't get stuck in indecision, and the task moves and we are productive. So I don't know if this will apply to your business in your coaching operations, but I do hope you can tweak this task assignment model to fit your process. So imagine this, you give your virtual assistant a specific maximum budget of like 2 hours for a task. It's not about counting every minute they spend, but rather about setting a framework for progress and evaluation. This approach serves as a trial run, a valuable opportunity to assess your VA's capabilities and the scope of work that they can cover within the given time frame. By doing this, you will actually gain insight into your VA's efficiency, their problem-solving skills, and pretty much their overall performance. And by focusing on progress and deliverables rather than fixating on the exact time estimates, you're actually eliminating the uncertainty that comes with task duration. You can make informed decisions based on tangible results and adjust your strategy accordingly. It's a win-win situation for you and your virtual assistant. And guess what? This approach actually brings a truckload of benefits. First off, your VA can work without unnecessary time pressure, and that results in higher quality output. It's like letting them spread their wings and soar. So we've all been there, stuck in the limbo of task duration, second-guessing ourselves, and hesitating to make a decision. It's a very frustrating place to be. It's going to hold us back from moving forward with confidence. When you implement the budget approach, that limbo becomes a thing of the past. It goes away because you no longer need to, worry over how long a task will take or if it will exceed your expectations. The budget sets a clear boundary and allows you to assess progress based on an agreed upon time frame, which you, as the CEO, leader, the client, set for your virtual assistant. With the uncertainty removed, you can confidently make decisions and propel your projects forward. So I'm hoping that when you implement this model, you can say goodbye to indecision and hello to newfound sense of clarity and momentum. Because remember, as the leader, it's your responsibility to make informed choices and guide your team. By embracing this budget approach, you take control of your projects and pave the way for more efficient collaboration with your team. I'm hoping that after you watch this video, you're going to kick indecision to the curb and march forward with confidence. So now, after the initial work, it's time to assess your budget and decide whether to continue to make adjustments. And this way, you are holding the power. So remember, it's not about the minutes and the seconds, but about making decisions and moving forward. The last thing that you want is to fuss over your decision for 2 days just because you're worried your virtual assistant is going to spend 2 hours more than the budget you've set. It will be so ironic that you wasted 2 whole precious days not making a decision about a task that you would have only taken 2 hours to complete. So try to avoid this limbo at all costs because it will cost your business more than you realize. Don't let this happen to you. Anyway, you shouldn't be too worried because you're a coach, you're a course creator, you're a leader, you've got this, and your VA will appreciate your clarity with tasks when you assign them this way. Now, I want to hear from you. What challenges have you faced when estimating task time with your virtual assistant? And have you found success with the budget approach? Make sure you drop your experiences in the comments below and let's dive deeper into this topic. So if you're a coach or course creator with a question about how you can work better with your virtual assistant, make sure you drop a comment below with your question and we will answer it on our next video. Don't forget to hit the like button and share this video with your fellow coaches and course creators. See you next time.